Murder suspect Mahadi Mohamed Farah appeared before senior resident magistrate Mercy Maringo, where the police sought 7 more days to retain the suspect as the DPP had preferred more charges on the suspect, with police seeking orders to prove his nationality. The prosecution urged the court not to release the suspect on cash bail of 200,000 as earlier advised, but the court granted them 6 working days before Mahadi takes plea for murder at a high court. The family advocate for the deceased, Mr Wilberforce Akello, said police produced OB in court for suspect having threatened to the deceased elder son to murder him as he did to the father.
This is a serious case, and the DPP had sought for 7 days so that they can complete the investigation. It has the gravity is so high. It has many witnesses, so the DPP had sought 7 days. We have had rival arguments by the lawyer for the accused, who said the 7 days is too much, and the DPP had also delayed in arraigning him for the offense of murder. For the victim that was litigated, we argued that the safety of the victim and the witnesses it has stake, and we argued that the court has that jurisdiction to ensure that the Victim Protection Agency and the Witness Protection Board comes on board and protect the family. You understand this is a murder case that has touched the community, the Somali community in Eastleigh, and it has a very high stake. So the magistrate actually agreed with the ODPP and the victim that the accused, Mr. Fatah, has to be detained for 7 days to allow the IO to complete investigation. One of the public interest issue that is coming up nowadays is the competency of the ODPP and the DCI to complete investigation. So I think the court is taking public notoriety and judicial notice that investigations have to be completed and they have to be done well, so that we don't have a sabotage case, a case that goes and doesn't have its feet. And the magistrate agreed that the 7 days are sufficient so that the ODPP can have its work done, the DCI and the ODPP, before the matter goes for High Court for the plea taking with regards to the murder of Mr. Mohamed Hassan Abdifatah. We understand the magistrate everywhere, as the magistrate has the power suo motu to grant bond, but it appears that was not well elucidated and explained why it was granting bond. Remember, the ODPP had sought, and the DC had sought 7 detention days, and that is custodial before the arraignment in court. And I think Ale was granted a bond, but the victim and the DCI came up stronger, and we argued that the 7 days that was sought is actually justified in the Civil Procedure Code, is there in the law, and that limitation for 7 days is not an abuse of fundamental rights. So that's why the magistrate, upon listening to those comprehensive arguments, decided to cancel the bond which was issued suo motu, and have the ODPP complete investigation.
Yes, he has an ID.
A Kenyan ID?
Yes.
But
though we took his fingerprint to just confirm that he is indeed.
Is it a very bad ID?
Then he has it.
Ayo, you're not answering my question.
It's time so that identity is ascertained, so that the suspect is not flight risk. Your Honor, there are possible leads that the suspect is not a Kenyan. If a Somali, possible leads that the suspect is of a Somali origin.
Your fingerprints